Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just want to start off by saying, first off, thank you very much for watching. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed the video, but I also made a mistake in the video. When I was going through the Magma Dragon, once I get to the boss stage, I actually mentioned that I need to bring some turn meter reduction effects, some turn meter reduction champions, and I threw my cold hearts in there. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was wrong about that. If you look at the turn meter, the dragon, like way over there, I can't reach my arm that far, but right here it says he is immune to turn meter reduction effects. So while cold hearts are still amazing because they do enemy max HP damage, turn meter reduction effects, you don't need those. So never mind what I was saying in those few parts. Just want to go ahead and let you guys know that in case you hear that from me or from anywhere else, you can't reduce his turn meter. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the video. And yeah, let's get on to it. Hey guys, what's going on? Tyraku here, back again. And today we are going to be doing the countdown for the next 10 floors of the Doom Tower. We're 9 seconds before we get the refill of the keys. If you hear some background noise, my wife is in here as well, so you shouldn't be able to hear any of that though. But 3 seconds left, 1 second, and here we go. All right, this is typically the best way to try to get a record, right? When literally no one else is playing. Like I said, we always get this. Last time we tried this, we got this little loading screen for a little while, so they're kind of messing us up here, but that's okay. Typical player with a reset. Speaking of reset, tonight on stream, which is twitch.tv/Tyraku, I'm gonna plan on possibly trying to push for plat again. I don't know, I've tried for several weeks now and not had a ton of luck, but maybe tonight, if I have enough gems, I will try for plat push again. So we did that in 10 seconds. It's a relatively fast time. If we would have one-shot the first wave, it would have been a little bit quicker, I definitely think. Our Skull Crown didn't do quite enough damage though, but both these champions are geared to do quite a bit. We have Royal Guard as attack lead. These waves are getting a little bit stronger now, so he does increase attack in like dungeons. What am I doing? This is the wrong champion anyways. All right, so he doesn't actually do anything. Let me find somebody who does something. Actually, never mind, it's too late, can't do that right now. So never mind, I thought Royal Guard for some reason increased it in all battles. He does not. So I could get my Killian as the leader, but I think he may be a little too fast. Royal Guard does bring some AoE, nice little takedown abilities, so enemy or damage based on enemy max HP. So he does still have some use here, but honestly, I need to get him out and try to rerun some of these things because that could have probably helped my Skull Crown with clearing the first wave in one shot, to be honest. Also, I should use his ability 3. It's an AoE ranged ability. So that was not great. That was not great either. So this is going to be a little bit of a slower run. But if you use his ability 3, so if you're trying to do some speed runs, guys, you want to make sure you're bringing champions who have ranged abilities. So like for Royal Guard, for example, instead of him running up there and taking that animation time to actually get to the waves to kill him, if I would manually use his ability 3, which is a ranged ability, that'd been faster. It has faster animation times in general. So you typically don't have to worry about things like that unless you're trying to work for speed runs. Then you want to make sure the champions have the shortest animations possible, basically. Now, that was a pretty tough wave right there. Like, we didn't kill it with our champions in one shot. This could be a little bit interesting. I need to make sure my Sinesha does that. And we're still not down on yet. Wow, okay. This is actually surprising. I'm going to use this ability, and Sinesha's A1. Still not down on. Oh, dang. Okay, so 25 seconds there. It's going to be about 30 seconds, a little over, I imagine. Royal Guard has this speed mastery that every time he kills an enemy, he gets an increase in speed. So 33 seconds, that's quite a while, to be honest. Okay, yeah, so right now I'm the only person who's done these floors. Like I said, it is literally 7:02 right now, so not very surprising. And it's Sunday, so we're gonna get some reses going off. This is what takes a while. Let's start doing these shenanigans. Luckily, both my Skull Crown and my Sinesha, their ability 1, so like if they get affected by the provoke, their ability 1 is both AoE abilities anyway. So if you bring a champion who doesn't have an AoE ability on their ability 1, then they're going to be counterattacking with just like a single hit, which is not ideal, right? So then here we do this and turn back on auto. A little bit slower wave here. These are a little bit more tanky for sure. And with these Skull Lords, they're just going to keep rezzing. I think this wave's going to be a little bit trouble for people who are like early game, just because of the obnoxiousness of the Skull Lord just constantly rezzing those Skull Swarms. So that could be a little bit of a pain, possibly. Now, these waves should be easier. This is the AoE, or the ranged ability I was talking about there I used from Royal Guard. That was melee. Obviously, we didn't have any range stuff there. I got the res, so I'm going to say the takedown for this last wave, and it's definitely going to be the best way to do this. I forget that he goes faster. So every time he kills somebody, he's getting sped up. which is not really what I want to happen. Let's try this real quick. Let's do Killian instead. I hope he's not that fast. I don't think he's that fast. So if we down these waves in one shot, perfect. He fits in amazing. If we don't down him in one shot though, then Royal Guard's faster. So we're not gonna be able to down him in one shot. Take the Royal Guard back in here though. With Killian, we don't want him to take a turn. We just want Skullcrown and Sinesha to do their damage by themselves. Then we use A3 there. Now we know that my Royal Guard should go next here, I do believe. Yeah, so we take down, and then Sinesha's ability, so we'll clear that wave pretty quickly as well. That second wave is gonna be the most tanky there for sure. We do this and that. Okay, so 17 seconds, relatively quick. And then for the Magma Dragon. So the Magma Dragon, he kills people when he places the Hex on them. So ideally what we do here, we bring we bring one wave clear. Stagnite's gonna be weak affinity here, which is not ideal necessarily. So let's take War Maiden instead for the decreased defense. We're also bringing our 2 Cold Hearts because they're gonna allow for me to actually do the turn meter reduction on him. I don't think he's bothered by turn meter reduction. I think it's perfectly fine. I gotta use her decreased defense in the first wave and then on the dragon. And then also gonna bring in, I'm thinking, no, let's do Royal Guard as well. We'll do Royal Guard. We don't have any aura, unfortunately. Actually, we're gonna save War Maiden's ability anyways. So she's gonna use her A1. We're gonna use these Cold Hearts, A2s, A2s. And then ideally here, what we're gonna do is once we get to the dragon, we're gonna decrease defense. Hopefully War Maiden goes next. Okay, so we don't do anything yet on him. Decrease defense, and then we can do that, this, and then dead. So he's gonna do a decent amount of damage. We get the counterattack there. 26 seconds, and let's see if we got the first completion or not. So the Magma Dragon right here, and we got the first completion. Sweet. Gonna take a screenshot of this real quick again. And cool. So with the Magma Dragon honestly, I think is a little bit easier than the waves. Like I think this is going to be an easier fight than the waves were getting up to this point, to be honest. With that said, I think I might want to switch this team up a little bit. Like I don't know if my Royal Guard actually did a ton here. I'm wondering if I took this and put the Killian as a leader, maybe get a little bit extra attack, maybe able to do a little bit more damage to these waves. Like the second one, do a little bit more. So let's see. We'll do this one closest to her to shorten the animations. Ideally, Killian won't get a turn at all. Okay, so we got 1 turn there. That's not a big deal. Turn on auto. Hopefully. Okay, so the War Maiden doesn't go right next. So if I really want to shorten this time, what I have to do is get Cold Heart to go a little bit slower than War Maiden, and then or speed War Maiden up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in there real quick, guys, just to see if I can get a faster time than that. See if I can just speed my War Maiden up just a little bit, because my Cold Heart, we got Cold Hearts at 180 and then I think 181 or something. So they're both exactly 180. I bet my War Maiden's 180 as well. Or she has the, yeah, that mastery right there. So she's killing people, and then War Maiden's just falling behind a little bit on the speed side of things. Let's see if I can get some speed from this weapon, and that'll fix everything. So equipped, and then we just take it off of, 5 speed should be plenty, but 11 speed will definitely be enough. So we're taking gear off of a rare champion to put it on another rare champion. So let's go back to the Magma Dragon. Like I said, guys, if you're running this like strictly just to progress, you have a decent account, then definitely make sure you bring some good turn meter reduction. Like, as far as I know, if I remember correctly, there's nothing wrong with turn meter reduction against this dragon. I'll check later on to be like for sure about it. And I'll make a video later on today about who's the best rares to use against the Magma Dragon. But as far as I remember, perfectly fine. Bring all the turn meter reduction you want. Now, I assume she's going to use her ability 3 here. We got to use these manual with Cold Hearts, though, because they're weird sometimes. And then we get 23 seconds. So I did mess up on one of the waves. Let me go ahead and do this one more time. This will be the final time of doing this, actually. This. Then we get this. Maybe if this clears the waves, that'd be ideal. Okay, so here. We're going to cut this down by quite a bit here. There. And then there. Okay, so 17 seconds. That's probably the fastest I can get right now. Pretty solid. If my Skull Crown was one-shotting those second waves, that'd be 15 seconds or less. But so far, so good. Let's see if anybody has popped our score just yet. I know I'm sure somebody's on the list now. 17. Okay, cool. So we're at the fastest time right now. I know later on today it's going to be a little bit different, but If you guys are getting to this level, let me know. Let me know where you're at in the Doom Tower, though. I'm definitely interested in finding out. Do you think you can finish normal Doom Tower? What do we got? Like 4 days left? So 4 days, we topping it off. Definitely excited, guys. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll be doing a video later on about rares to use and kind of like the blueprint to do the Magma Dragon, like which champions you want to actually bring. Like I said, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.